Hi everyone, I am Rita Gilmata and this is Scoring 15. Hi everyone, welcome back. Another week of Scoring 15 under the cluster of budget and resources. Today we are going to talk about one of the most talked about topics, which is personnel costs. More specifically, person months. So you know that there is a huge disparity between what are the living costs and the usual salaries between member states. So if we want to compare the exact investment, we need to work in terms of time and not money. This is where the idea of person months comes from. You can compare the investment in time from a researcher that is working in Poland and a research that is working in Spain. So that is the baseline that the Commission and the evaluators are going to use as a comparison mode. And this is always the place where you should start. So when you have a work package, you need to estimate the time dedication that it's going to be needed to perform those activities. Be careful about that. You don't want to fall short and then work a lot of time that it's not paid by the grant. But also remember, evaluators have a lot of experience in doing research and innovation activities. If you say that it takes too long, they will also cut you out. Try to be as realistic as possible. Try to put in the time that you need, not just to do the activity, but also, for example, in the work package for project management, try to estimate some time for the reports, for the coordination and the management. As a rule of thumb, I never like to put more than 10% of the full person month dedication into that work package. I think that the Commission is really funding research and innovation, so we need to be very careful in not going beyond the 10% on project management. So first, you distribute the time investment of all of the partners considering the work packages and the real activities that you have there. Make the estimation as realistic as possible, and only then will you transform this total number of person months in accordance with the salaries. Another important distinction is seniors and juniors. So you can have a full time of a junior and then 20% time dedication of a senior. So when you make the maths for the person months translating into money, you should take this into account. How much of this time is from a junior? How much of this time is from a senior? If you want to have some guidelines into what kind of average salaries you can use, in the Horizon Europe dashboard, there is a guidance for evaluators with average number per member state and per type of entity. So that might help you if you want to do a first draft of a budget and you're not sure what are the real costs of your partners. Try it out, let me know how it went. See you next week.